It was during lunch break, just behind the art wing. I remember every detail. The crisp fall air, the faint smell of freshly sharpened pencils from my backpack, and the nervous flutter in my chest that matched the butterflies in my stomach. His name was Ethan. He was in my English class, the kind of guy who always made jokes that got the whole room laughing, including me. But today he wasn't cracking jokes. He looked as nervous as I felt, his hands stuffed into his hoodie pocket and his sneakers scuffing the concrete floor as we stood in awkward silence. So, you said you liked Monet, right? He asked, gesturing vaguely toward the art room. I nodded, trying to suppress a smile. Yeah, water lilies are my favorite. He grinned, and for a second, I thought maybe he wasn't nervous at all. But then I saw the way he glanced at my hands and quickly looked away. I wanted to tell you, he started, then paused, rubbing the back of his neck. I think you're, really cool. Thanks, I replied, feeling my cheeks warm. I wanted to say something cool or witty, but all I managed was a squeaky, you too. That's when it happened. He stepped a little closer, just enough that I could smell the faint scent of his cologne, something crisp and witty. Time seemed to freeze, and my brain felt like it was short-circuiting. Then, leaning in slowly, he kissed me. It wasn't a movie-perfect kiss. It was a little awkward, a little too quick. But it was sweet and it was ours. When he pulled back, his face was as red as mine probably was. Sorry, was that okay? I laughed, my nerves bubbling into a giggle. Yeah, it was okay. More than okay. For the rest of the day, I couldn't stop smiling. My first kiss wasn't in some dreamy fantasy setting, but in the middle of a schoolyard, surrounded by laughter and the chaos of life. And yet, it felt perfect. Because it was real.